Good evening, everyone. So, I would be talking to you about a pioneering journey. So, now you must be surprised that what is a pioneering journey? What does pioneering means? So, we will just understand in short what does pioneering means. Pioneering means evolutionary, means something starting by our own self or evolving our own self in this new journey. We are going to enter into a new phase of virtual learning, right? So this journey, we are going to talk about this journey and how to groom our skills through speech and how to deliver the speech. So my first question to you all is, what and how are we going to evolve? Now must be a big question that how am I going to evolve? What am I going to do to evolve? So we are going to evolve by understanding self and sharpening our own skills. So we are going to know our own self. In short, many a times it happens that okay, we just know ourselves with our name, but do we really know us thoroughly? What are our good qualities? What are our weakness? So somewhere we need to find, and right now we have a lot of time to evolve ourselves, understand ourselves, what are our strengths, what are our weakness, and how we can work on it. So there are many skills that are inbuilt in us, but we are not aware of those skills because when we are very small, when you see a baby, they dance and enjoy it very freely. But as soon as the school starts and the studies start, what happens? Our qualities or a baby's qualities start diminishing, and the academics, ABCD, and the subjects takes the place. And somewhere we find, oh, we are not getting time to do the activities which we are planning. Ma'am, I'm going on a right speed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Yes, thank you, ma'am. So let us understand how we can groom our skills. Let us understand that how we will develop our own selves. Everyone likes story?
Yes. We all love.
Yes. Yes. So let us start with a story. So once upon a time, there was a boy named Rohit. Rohit had just shifted to a new city. He, along with his parents, moved in a new house. He was excited to. He was he saw children when he moved into a new house. He saw a group of children in the society playing together. In an enthusiasm, he went down and asked the children that, can I come and play with you? The children looked strangely at him and say, no, you cannot. The child was depressed, the child was feeling nervous, and he thought, yes, I don't belong to. After a few days, during lunchtime, he tried to interact with his classmates. He asked his classmate that, can I sit and have a lunch with you? The classmate already had their own group, and the classmate told him, no, you cannot. Here he carried a second baggage, that is, no, I don't belong to. After the lunch break, there was the next period, and teacher conducted a short test. The student was not able to perform nicely, and teacher shouted at that student. The child was again sad and depressed and carried another one more baggage, that is, no, I don't belong to. Slowly, child start taking this baggage on and on and on for years. And it started affecting his confidence, and ultimately it started affecting his personality. I guess each one of us, not only you, baggage of I cannot and I don't belong to. are going through us. So this is the right moment and this is the right time that we will unwind these baggages from our shoulder today onwards. It is not one day thing that we are not going to unwind the things in one day, right? So we will start our journey today onwards. And through this session, I would like to reach out to you to this small journey about I don't belong to. So let us have an activity. Do all have a rough page with you? Do you have a rough page with you? Everyone? Kindly show me the rough page. Okay. Take a rough page in your hand. Tear it into a bits and pieces. Let me see the pieces. Let me see. Tear it. Tear the rough page. Hello?
Ma'am.
Is everyone tearing the rough page?
Show your thumb if you're tearing and show it to ma'am, everyone.
Ekta is not able to tear the rough page. Ekta? Just tear the rough page. Tear as you want. Yes. Tear the rough page. Done, everyone? Can you raise your thumbs up so that I'll understand?
Yes, you should.
Once you are done, can you raise your thumbs up? Okay. Now, you are going to join the page. Now, you are going to join the page. I could see a lot of surprising faces. How to join? How will you join the page? Everyone has to join and show me the page as it is, as it was first. Is everyone able to join? Can you join? Can one of you unmute yourself and tell me? No, you were not able to join. Why? Why you were not able to join the paper again?
Unmuted
So,
one student, Lavanya, can give an answer.
No, we can't.
why but? Because we have already torn the page. We have already tear the page. Now we cannot join it, right? Right? Am I right? Hello? Yes. So now we will learn, there are two learnings behind this activity. One is that once we speak, we cannot take our words back. So when we are angry and when we are angry on mama, what happens? We, mama or papa, what we do? We say blah blah things too. Even on friends, when we are angry, we say blah blah things. That you are not my friend and I don't want to talk to you and everything. At times we may use harsh words, right? And that time, can we take it back? Can we take those words back? No, we cannot take those words back. So once we speak, we cannot take our words back. So if we hurt someone, we cannot rewind the feelings of that person. That person will have that thing that, okay, so and so person had behaved with me like this. So I am not going to talk to him. So it remains in the mind of a person. And second important thing is that we need to be clear while we are speaking. What we are speaking, for what purpose we are speaking, we need to be clear with you. Are you understanding what I am trying to talk to you? Are you understanding? Did you like the story? Did you like the story? What was the learning of the story? Can one of you just unmute and tell me?
Raise and tell me.
Radhika can tell.
Who?
Radhika can tell. I can. Radhika.
Just a minute, ma'am. I'll unmute her. Radhika, you're unmute now. You can answer better.
That we should not hurt others.
Pardon?
That we should not hurt others.
Should not hurt others. Okay.
Was that a moral of the story? Was that a moral of the story? Can someone tell me in more brief what was the first story about I cannot? Who can tell me? Just raise your hand so that we can unmute you.
Ma'am, you tell me the name. I will unmute that person.
Yaduraj is raising the hand.
Yaduraj Patil.
Yeah.
Yaduraj, you are now unmute.
Yes, ma'am. The moral of the story is that we should not say that I can't do that. I
Okay.
can do that. We should. It's saying that I can't do, but we should do that.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you mute him?
Yes.
Prajwal, you want to add something? Prajwal, you want to add something? Can you just unmute Prajwal because he was also raising the hand?
Okay.
Yes, Prajwal.
Now you
Respect everyone.
Okay. But I feel the main moral was that you have to first respect yourself and then respect everyone. Yes, we have to respect everyone, but first respect yourself and understand yourself. Yes, you cannot tell yourself that I cannot do. Oh, these friends are not accepting, so I will not go to school. So we cannot say that. Yes, did you enjoy the activity? Okay. Shall we move ahead?
Okay.
Yes. Should we move ahead? Yes. So, when we are talking about speaking skills or when we are going to, how do we speak? We always speak in extempore. We always speak in elocution competition. There are so many platforms, right? Some of you have got must have got an experience of presenting a PowerPoint presentation, right? So there are again different strategies of each technique of each thing. If I am giving an speech on or elocution in elocution competition, I will have a different strategy, and if I am presenting it in PowerPoint presentation, I will use a different strategy. So, but there are certain things which we have to prepare ourselves. Can we move, ma'am, to the next slide?
Delivering speech. The next one, ma'am.
First one, setting up.
Setting up.
So to draw setting, create an environment for yourself as well for other, like around environment. When you want to deliver a speech, when you want to give a speech, we should be thorough with the concept. What we are going to talk or what we are going to tell, we should know it thoroughly. Then we should use AVAs. If it is possible, you should use charts, PPTs, or any other things when you are giving presentation. But in elocution competition, maybe you may not have that kind of access that you can use these aids. But you should be always be thorough about your concept. It should help us for reference. So whatever we are making points, we have to take a note of it so that it will help us for reference. So if you want to speak in front of mic, you need to check the mic before. You need to check the quality of your voice, everything before we start. Because before I started also, I just checked the quality of voice, that whether I am able to reach to you. Yes. So the further point is appearance. Can you see the next point? Appearance and body language. So when you are giving,
students, can you all see the screen I have shared? No?
1 minute, ma'am. I will check.
Yes, check, ma'am.
Next. First one, ma'am. Yes. No,
This
no, no. Earlier. Earlier slide. Earlier.
okay. This one.
Can students see? Can students see now? Can you see? Okay. Second point is appearance and body language. The way you dress yourself, the way you carry yourself is equally important when you are going to give a speech or when you are delivering any kind of presentation, when you are presenting. Your facial expressions, it should not be too expressive. It should not be without expression with one monotonous sound. There should be voice modulation when you are speaking. There should be your body posture, the way you are sitting should be correct. You cannot sit.
Students,
Hello?
you can see the screen. Show me your thumb. You can see the screen. Okay, that's great. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
You can
So when,
Sorry to disturb you.
yeah. So when you are having a proper appearance, you get in confidence that about speaking also, the way you will speak or the way you are going to deliver the speech. The next point is vocal communication. That is your pitch. That okay, whether I am audible or whether I am very loud when I am speaking, when I am delivering the speech. So when especially in front of mic, what happens? If you don't keep a proper distance, what happens to the audience? It goes in a louder way. So at times it may not be a good sound or people, you cannot reach out to the audience. So your pitch, your speed. So I am always asking you that, okay, your speed is correct. Is the speed right? Do you want me to go slowly? So it is just to understand whether you are able to understand what I am trying to say. Your fluency. So whatever you are speaking, your pronunciation should be correct. Whatever you are delivering, the fluency of language and speech should be the appropriate. Then your volume. So we need to take a pause. We cannot go on and on and on. We need to have a pause for some time. We need to communicate in the way where people understand. You all must be knowing that communication is a tool. You must have heard somewhere, yes, it is a tool which includes verbal and non-verbal communication. So as your body language is important, the same way your communication and your verbal language is also important. Then moving to the further point, it is confidence and clarity. So when we know the content, when we are thorough with the content, we can speak it clearly and precisely. I will not speak about something else. I will not use or go to, my mind or thoughts will not run in different directions. So if I am starting or explaining something about water, I should stick to that point of water. I should not travel and go into surrounding nature, trees, everything. So I should be clear about what am I speaking, and you can certainly tell that you will get back if you don't know something. If somebody is asking some question, do not make an assumption that okay, I know something. People may ask different questions. So at times it is okay to tell that okay, I don't know. Next time when I will sort your query. So I will get back to you with the query. Reading certain things about that query. Next point is illustrating content effectively. So whatever you are going to deliver the content, it should give the effectiveness. It should be very effective when you are explaining it. As I mentioned earlier, that make it simple. Do not use a lot of complex things. Do not use a lot of difficult language or difficult words that while you are speaking. Speak clear, be simple to the audience so that audience like your communication. After the session, if you are doing a PowerPoint presentation especially, you can use this technique. You can give some time for question answer. So if somebody is having some questions, you can ask them that, okay, can you, if there are some questions. So question answer session at the end of your presentation is very important so that it is a sign that you have reached properly to the audience. That when you ask that, okay, if you have any questions, tell me, what happens? That people can also ask the questions and you can understand, yes, I have reached to that content properly. Now, the next point, ma'am, can we move the slide, question and answers section?
Yes, ma'am. This question and answer sessions.
Yes. We just discussed about question answers. Now we will move on to overcome nervousness. Obviously, everyone feel nervous. It is very obvious. Even we feel nervous at times when we are speaking. So it is very obvious. Tell yourself it is okay to be nervous. But you should also tell yourself that yes, I can do it. I can do it. You have to tell yourself before delivering the speech. So when you are delivering the speech, it helps you to gain your own confidence. We will see the video towards the same about the
Shall I play the video, ma'am?
the content should be planned and complete in time. No, 2 minutes, ma'am.
Okay.
The content should be planned and it should be completed in time. You need to complete it into the time. You cannot go on and on and on explaining one point. For moving to next point, you should be good listener. This is very important and a triggering point. Many a times what happens, we speak and on, but we do not listen to somebody because we do not have that habit of listening to someone. We just know that, okay, how I can express or how I can tell my things myself. But you also need to listen and be a good listener. Moving to next point, should be able to express your own thoughts. You should be able to tell your own thoughts off track also, not when you are presenting, but off track also. And we should always understand whether my thoughts are reaching to someone. So when I am delivering the speech, it helps me to reach that, okay, I can express myself well. The further point is audio visual support. It is very good that if we could take audio visual supports like projector, maps, chart, any kind of thing, so that it gives us confidence about the point. So right now also I have made a PowerPoint presentation, right? So we are all going through it. You can connect, yes, right? You can connect when you see the slides. Are you able to connect? Can you raise your thumbs up so that I'll understand? Are you able to connect with the PowerPoint presentation, my talk and press? Very good. Yes. Now, let us move on. Ma'am, can we go to the next slide? Yes. Every one of us is going to go through a new phase of learning. Right? We must have thought, right, that we will learn in this such a new and innovative way. Yes. So now every one of us will be learning respectively as per your school. You will be learning virtually. What is virtually? Virtually means you will be sitting in front of a screen like how we are sitting right now. Teacher will be delivering a class and he will be sitting at home and observe that lecture. In this thing, it is very important. Right now, you are just in a summer camp and these things. But when you are going to sit, your body language is very important. The way you and you are listening to the teacher. If like a school dress and then so that your body language, if you sit on a chair, so your body language is really important here also. We are sitting for summer camp, so it's okay that we are sitting anyway. But when we will be sitting for our virtual class, it is really important that if we could have a proper body language and a proper dressing style. Next is define my time. Have we ever thought of that I should define my time? I should be able to tell that, okay, I'm going to do this thing at this time. We always say that I don't get time. I am not able to get time for studies. I'm not able to get time for relaxation. The only reason is that we are not defining our time. We are not planning that, okay, what will be my study timings? What will be my play timings? What will be my school timing? If we could define, I'm sure we could spare some time in our schedule for relaxation. So our next point is that yes, we need to have relaxation and leisure time. So we need to relax at times, and we need leisure time. Leisure times means what you like to do. If you like to do drawing, you can do drawing. If you like to do writing something, you can do that. So that leisure time is really, really important for yourself. Moving ahead, now you will be all must be attending virtual class. Are you excited to attend virtual class, or you want to go to school? Are you excited or you want to go to school? Can we unmute someone, ma'am?
Ma'am, you tell me the name. I'll unmute that person.
Who wants to speak? Can you raise your hand? Alia.
Unmute.
Miss School.
School. Hi, Alia first.
Hi, Miss.
Good evening.
Good
So you
evening.
want to come to school,
Yes,
or you
miss.
want to enjoy the virtual class?
No, Miss, I want to come to school.
Okay, but still the schools will take some time. It will be around 2-3 months for you to come down to school. So maybe around July, August, you may come to school. So for that time, when we are going to learn for 2-3 months, we will be learning through a virtual classes. So when we are going to learn through a virtual class, it is really important, as I told, your body language, the way you sit, the way you will be seen in front of a screen. Your body movements will be seen in front of a screen. Avoid distractions. So when you are sitting, you should not have distractions around. You should always sit in a closed room so that you can be attentive. And now it is a time to study. Have a self-study. Even though it is very difficult to understand or to take, you need to study by yourself. You need to read a lot. You need to have lot of reading through Google, through different mediums. You need to get connected. Yes, and very important is planning your timetable of self-study timetable. Self-study is not homework. Very clear, self-study is not homework. You have to plan your timetable in such a way where you study by yourself. Maybe you're reading a lesson, maybe learning answers, everything you need to be. And now you should learn the technique. So once I would request ma'am that once the school, your classes start, we can have one session on mind mapping, so that you will understand about how to create a maps out of a lesson, or how to study by your own self. So how to plan and how to do goal setting.
Sure, ma'am.
So I would just request ma'am that we can have it once the children start coming. We enjoy the session when children are in front of us.
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Yes. So now very important thing, meeting friends. Everyone must be missing their friends, right? Are you missing the friends? Everyone? Are you missing your friends? Can we unmute everyone for few seconds?
Okay. I have unmuted all.
Missing? Are we missing? Okay, okay, you can mute. You can mute. You can mute. I just wanted to hear their voice.
Amrapali ma'am. Just ma'am.
Video. Let them watch the video. and then we will have the discussion. I guess City Pride children will know this video. They will remember.
Yes, Atharva is saying.
ये कहानी है दो बच्चों की जो एक गांव में रहते हैं। उनमें से एक 6 साल का था और एक 10 साल का। दोनों बहुत अच्छे दोस्त थे, बिल्कुल शोले के जय और वीरू जैसे। दोनों हमेशा साथ साथ रहते, साथ साथ खेलते, साथ साथ खाते पीते, साथ साथ नहाते धोते। नहीं धोते नहीं, ये थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया। एक दिन वो दोनों गांव से थोड़ा दूर निकल गए और खेलते खेलते उनमें से जो बड़ा बच्चा था 10 साल वाला, वो कुएं में गिर गया और जोर जोर से चीखने चिल्लाने लगा। उसको तैरना नहीं आता था। अब जो दूसरा बच्चा था छोटा सा 6 साल का, उसने अपने आसपास में देखा और उसको कोई नजर नहीं आया, उसको कोई नहीं दिखा जिसको कि वो बुला सके हेल्प के लिए। और फिर उसकी नजर पड़ी एक बाल्टी में जिसमें एक रस्सी बंधी। उसने एक सेकंड भी वेस्ट नहीं किया, उस बाल्टी को उठाकर और अपने दोस्त को बोला कि पकड़ ले। उसके दोस्त ने पकड़ा और वो अपनी पूरी ताकत लगा करके पागलों की तरह उसको खींचता रहा, अपनी पूरी जान लगा दी उसने। छोटे से बच्चे ने 6 साल के और 10 साल के बच्चे ने उस बाल्टी को पकड़ा हुआ था। खींचता रहा और तब तक नहीं रुका जब तक उसने अपने दोस्त को बचा लिया, जब तक वो भाग गया। यहाँ तक तो ठीक था, यहाँ तक तो ये कहानी समझ आती है। लेकिन हुआ क्या कि जैसे ही ये दो बच्चे जब दोनों एक हो गए, जब बाहर आए और आकर के गले मिल रहे, रो रहे और खुश हो रहे, एक तरफ से उनको डर भी लग रहा था। डर था कि अब गांव जाएंगे तो बहुत पिटाई होगी जब उनको बताएंगे कि ऐसे हम कुएं में गिर गए और ये सब चीजें हुई। लेकिन मजे की बात, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ। वो जब गांव गए और जा करके उन्होंने अपने घर वालों को बताया, बाकी गांव वालों को बताया, तो किसी ने विश्वास नहीं किया, पूरे गांव वालों ने। और वो अपनी जगह बिल्कुल ठीक थे, क्योंकि उस बच्चे में इतनी ताकत भी नहीं थी कि वो बाल्टी पानी से भरी हुई वो उठा सके। तो इतने बड़े बच्चे को इतनी ऊपर खींचना तो बहुत दूर की बात है। लेकिन एक आदमी था उस गांव में, उसने विश्वास कर लिया। उसको सब रहीम चाचा कहते थे, उस गांव के सबसे समझदार बुजुर्गों में से। और सबको लगा कि यार ये कभी झूठ नहीं बोलते, अगर ये कह रहे हैं तो जरूर कोई ना कोई बात होगी, कोई ना कोई वजह होगी जिस वजह से ऐसा कह रहे हैं। और फिर सारे गांव वाले इकट्ठे होकर के उनके पास में गए और जाकर के बोले कि देखो जी, हमें तो कुछ समझ आ नहीं रहा, आप ही बता दो कि ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है। तुमको हंसी आ गई। वो बोले कि यार इसमें मैं क्या बताऊं, वो बच्चा बता तो रहा है उसने कैसे किया। बाल्टी को उठा करके कुएं में फेंका, उसके दोस्त ने बाल्टी को पकड़ा, उसने रस्सी को खींचा और अपने दोस्त को बचा लिया। तो आपको पता तो है उसने कैसे किया, बच्चा बता तो रहा है, इसमें मैं क्या बताऊं। सारे गांव वाले उनकी शक्ल देखे। उसके बाद वो बोले कि सवाल ये नहीं है कि वो छोटा सा बच्चा ये कैसे कर पाया, सवाल ये है कि वो ये क्यों कर पाया, उसके अंदर इतनी ताकत कहां से। तो बोले इसका सिर्फ एक जवाब है, सिर्फ एक। जिस वक्त उस बच्चे ने ये किया, उस टाइम पे उस जगह पर दूर दूर तक कोई नहीं था उस बच्चे को ये बताने वाला कि तू ये नहीं कर सकता। कोई नहीं था, कोई नहीं, यहां तक कि वो खुद भी नहीं, वो खुद भी नहीं।
हाँ मैम।
Yes. Children, were you able to hear the video properly? Were you able to hear the video?
So your thumb if
Can
yes.
you just raise? Can you just raise your thumb so that I'll understand you are able to hear the video properly? How many of you were able to hear the video properly? Yes. Now I am going to ask you few questions and I'll tell ma'am to unmute them. Yes. The first question is, what did you learn from the video? Just raise your hand so that I can have. Yes, Manasvi.
Who?
Manasvi, Manasvi.
Manashri.
Manasvi.
Manasvi. Okay.
Hmm.
Unmuted her.
Ma'am, I learned that we should never think that anything is impossible.
Okay. And anything else?
We should always help others.
Okay, okay, okay. You should help others. Anyone else want to share? Anyone else? Yes, Avika.
Unmuted Avika.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Very good, very good. So, why we should not give up? Why we should not give up, Avika?
Avika, answer.
Yes, anyone else want to give the answer? Why should we not give up? Why we should not give up? Yes, Aryan. Aryan Unnarkar. Yes.
Yes.
Because there was no one from far away to say that you cannot do it.
Okay, but if some situations that come to us, do we really give up or we do not give up?
We do not
Suppose
give up.
I am not able to suppose I am not able to understand some maths concept. What happens to us?
We should
Or English concept? Pardon? Yes, Aryan.
Yes, we should not give up and try it and try it.
Try it, but do we do that?
And try it.
Do we do that in reality? Okay, can we unmute Anvi? She is raising hand.
Anvi.
Panchal.
Yes, Anvi Panchal.
Hi, Anvi. How are you?
Fine.
Tell me.
We should believe in ourselves.
Okay. How many times do we believe in ourselves? Do we believe really? If parents are saying something, if mother and father are in school also, right? So many times the person is not talking to me. Yes? Do you agree with me, Anvi? Do we really believe in ourselves? How many of you really raise your hands? How many of you feel that you believe in yourself? Yes, Aryan. Yes, very good. Really? Yes. So, very true that there is a learning that we should not. So, now when we discussion, it was like we should not say we cannot. We can do it. Our expression should not be dependent on anyone else. Do you agree? Yes, sure. I would just like to thank you, all you dear children, for sitting so patiently because it was more of a lecture and for hearing.
No, ma'am. Thanks a
You
lot.
must, but you were sitting so nicely. So thank you, everyone. I would just like, I would just like to give a end message. With all, believe with all your heart, achieve with all your mind. And thank you, dear children. Thank you, Sonali ma'am, for this wonderful opportunity. I would really like to meet the children once you start the classes with regularly, not virtually, so that if we could have one session with them.
Okay, ma'am. Surely. We'll do
Over
it,
to you, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am. Yes, yes,
ma'am.
yes.
Akshay sir, are you in? Thanks, ma'am, for the wonderful session.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me an opportunity. So there is no as such. So we'll meet again. Bye, children. Thank you, everyone. Can I just take a leave?
Such a wonderful session to our kids during this summer time, and your session was very important. According to me, in this lockdown, the children will come to know now that they have to go through this online sessions only for few months, and it will be a great help for the kids that you have delivered such a wonderful session to them. Thanks a lot, ma'am, once again.